girls, welcome to my preview of Arsenal against Liverpool this weekend. What a game this promises to be. Massive game. We've been waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks for these kind of games to come around. Everybody's been talking about how we ain't played anybody. Come back when you played one of the big boys. Now we're up against one of the big boys. Now we've got a chance to show everyone that we can actually compete. It won't be easy, don't get me wrong. Liverpool are a fantastic side, but stop making out they're like some prime Barcelona. It's really not that type of side. The only team that I really worry about is Manchester City. They're not even near Manchester City. Yes, they will push them all the way, in terms of challenging for the title, but are they as good? No. I look at Liverpool's record this season. Yes, they're unbeaten, but they've had some luck along the way as well. Don't talk about our luck. Let's talk about theirs. When they played against Manchester City and Chelsea, for example, we lost both of those games. Liverpool could have very, very easily have lost those games. And a bit of luck and a bit of magic is what got them out of it. When you think that they went to Stamford Bridge, it took a wonder goal from Daniel Sturridge in injury time to get them out of that one from losing. And against Manchester City, it took an awful Riyad Mahrez penalty to stop them from losing that game with 5 minutes to go. So those two incidents don't happen. They lose both of them games. And they've got an identical record to us. So where's the difference? Liverpool are the finished article in terms of how long they've been together, how long Jurgen Klopp's been there, and what they're producing. When you look at Arsenal, we're still in the process of building. Unai Emery's not even, 6 months into the job. So to be where we are, we should be buzzing about it. We should be really happy. We're right in the mix going into November. If you would have said that at the start of the season, once we realised the manager had changed and everything, we would have took your hands off. So everyone needs to look at us now. Start actually treating us with a bit more respect. And, taking the games that we've won and stop dismissing them as though they're nothing. I can't wait for this game. As far as I'm concerned, it's a win-win for us. Because, if we lose, for example, our record over the last 14 games will still have been 1-12, drawn 1, lost 1. After the Manchester City and Chelsea start that we had, if you would have said to everyone, your next 14 games, you're going to win 12, draw 1, lose 1. We'd have been like, yes, buzzing, over the moon. Before the season started, people were talking about how we weren't even going to get in the top 8. Come on now, behave, will ya? Do you know what I mean? So I'm buzzing. Like I said, these are the games that we've cried out for. These are the games that we were not competing in under Arsene Wenger. So why are we moaning? Why are we anxious? Why are we getting all nervous and apprehensive about it? Embrace it, enjoy it, and bring Liverpool the fuck on. So with that said, I'm going to go and get into my predicted lineup. And as usual, let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree. In goal, Leno. Pretty straightforward decision. Did you see the mistake from Cech against Blackpool? My word, we are so lucky that was given offside. Those are the kind of mistakes that Cech's been making all season. He just cannot play with the ball at his feet. It's straightforward. Leno starting in goal. Going to move into the defensive area. First of all, right back. And there's a little bit of, undecided as to who's going to go there, because Hector Bellerin picked up an injury against Crystal Palace. If he's fit, I'm going to play Hector Bellerin there. I think he could be important with this game. His pace, getting up and down the flanks, could hopefully push Liverpool's players back. And of course, Liverpool are dangerous in the wide areas. Mane, Salah. So yeah, hopefully for this game, Bellerin is fit. If he isn't, Lichtsteiner will come in. And although he hasn't got the pace, he's got the knowledge. He's got the know-how. He will know how to play these type of games. Big games. So either way, I'm quite comfortable whoever plays. But for me, as long as he's fit, Hector Bellerin will start. Going to move into the central defensive area. First of all, we're going to go with Rob Holding. Now, this is a player that's come into the side and took his chance. There was an injury, he's took his chance. It's that simple. It's one of the first names on the team sheet in terms of that back line. I trust him more than I do Mustafi, put it that way. So yeah, pretty straightforward decision for me, and that's Rob Holding. Going to move alongside him, and I'm going to go with Sokratis. I think, again, this is a decision that needs to be made. If you look at the side that played in the Carabao Cup, I think that Emery's going to do that. I can't see why Sokratis was not used unless he's playing in the Liverpool game. That's my thought anyway, unless there's another little injury there that we don't know about. And Mustafi played in that one, remember. So for this game, I don't need none of those mistakes that Mustafi's been bringing, especially the likes of the ones that he did against Crystal Palace. So I'm going to go for Sokratis. Moving into the left-back position, a problem that we've had over the last couple of weeks is that Kolasinac and Monreal are both been injured at the same time. And they both had identical injuries. Right hamstrings. But hopefully for this game, one of them is back. Now, I see that both of them are back in training. And with that said, I think that Emery will go with Monreal, with the experience and the person that he's used throughout the course of the season. It's important that we get a natural left back in there. Like I said, Liverpool are strong in the flanks. Salah on that side. We need the experience. So as long as he's fit, Nacho Monreal. Going to move into the midfield area. First of all, Lucas Torreira. Pretty straightforward decision. It's going to be really, really important in this game. Liverpool do cause a lot of their problems out wide, but they can also be dangerous through the middle. Pretty straightforward decision, Lucas Torreira. Alongside him, we're going to go with Granit Xhaka. Put him back in his natural position. He's covered the left back role the last couple of games. Hasn't done badly at all, but he needs to go in there. I see a statistic the other day that against Crystal Palace, Torreira and Guendouzi together only supplied the ball to Mesut Ozil 4 times in the period that Ozil was playing. That's not enough. Ozil needs the ball. Against Leicester, when it was Xhaka and Torreira, it was nearly 40 times he received the ball. Massive, massive difference. And I think that since he's been out of that middle, especially against Crystal Palace, you can just see how important Granit Xhaka is to the side and what he does in terms of the build-up play. So yeah, pretty straightforward decision. Guendouzi suspended anyway. And yeah, Granit Xhaka. Going to move into the attacking three. First of all, on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Alex Iwobi. Didn't have that great a game against Crystal Palace, but he's been brilliant this season. He needs to step up in this game. He's got to produce and he's got to put a performance in. So he needs to attack Liverpool's left-hand side. He needs to get at Robertson and he needs to try and create chances. And yeah, pretty straightforward for me. And I'm going to go with Alex Iwobi. In the middle, in the number 10 role, Mesut Ozil. Again, another straightforward decision. Felt he came off too early against Crystal Palace. I felt that once he come off, we didn't have anyone that could hold up the ball. And the pressure was just coming on and on and on from Palace. So I think that was a bit of a wrong decision from Emery. But we need those kind of performances that we had against Leicester. If he steps up and plays like he did against Leicester, against Liverpool, then we can really start talking. And then everyone will have to take notice. But yeah, pretty straightforward decision. That's Mesut Ozil. On the left-hand side of that three, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Hopefully he's not injured. I see him hobbling off against Blackpool after that tackle from that bonehead. But listen, I think he'll be absolutely fine. And yeah, just play a little bit closer over. Just play that little bit closer to Lacazette and you'll be absolutely fine. 9 goals already this season. Joint top goal scorer in the Premier League. Got no problems whatsoever. And this will be his first time playing against Liverpool as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. And pretty straightforward decision, and that's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Up front, as the main striker, Alexandre Lacazette had a really, really poor game against Crystal Palace. His worst of the season. But listen, let's get that done, dusted, out of the way. He's had a break for a week. He's refreshed, he's recharged. And hopefully, we can see another good performance from him. Leads the line, brings others into play. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. Hopefully he can link up with Oba and hopefully he can get himself back on the score sheet again. So pretty straightforward decision, and that's Alexandre Lacazette. So there we have it. That is my preview. That is my predicted lineup for the game against Liverpool. We have nothing to fear in this game. Like I said, they're not prime Barcelona. Come on, behave yourself. Let's go into the game open-minded. Let's go in there with no fear. And who knows, we may be able to prove a few people wrong, and people may have to stand up and actually start paying attention to us. If we lose, let's not get down about it. It's still our only defeat in our last 14. Let's pick our heads up. Let's carry on. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Watch out for the matchday vlog after the game. Hopefully I'm smiling. And then there'll be a player ratings the following day. And yeah, like I said, let's go into this game with no fear. Bring it the fuck on. Come on, Arsenal. I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.